What is up, you guys? Welcome back to another YouTube video. I am excited for this one because I am going to be talking about why I train the way that I do. And so if you guys enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, comment down below, and make sure you subscribe. You guys can follow along with this workout and try it yourself if you want to. I did 4 sets for each exercise. I did 2 supersets. So on the very last exercises, you'll see I do a superset. And on top of that too, I stayed within the 6 to 15 rep range. So you guys can try that out if you would like to. So I wrote down a couple of points on why I train the way that I train. And the very first point is I like variety, guys. I don't know about you guys, but when it comes to workouts, I create and design my own workout programs based on my goals, my body type, and where I see myself going in the next 8 months so I can progress. I have a set amount of workouts to do every single week. So right now it's 6 workouts a week with specific exercises to do. And I would say about 90% of the time I would say 85% of the time I stick to the same exercises, and the other 15% I like to swap out exercises and try out different ones because for me it keeps it interesting. And I like to have fun workouts. So, that would look like maybe going into the gym and doing a T-bar row, and maybe the next workout next week, switch it out to a machine T-bar row or a different type of row that's similar. So I like variety. That's number 1. I don't powerlift. I've always wanted to compete in powerlifting, guys. And I could. For me, it's a personal choice not to powerlift. It's a personal choice not to perform barbell bench press. So I don't do any barbell bench. I also don't do any barbell back squats. I also don't do any barbell deadlifts. Why? Because my body is out of alignment. You guys, we all have misalignments, etc. For some people it's worse. For other people it's not. You guys, my body's out of alignment. So my spine kind of rotates to the right a little bit. And also my shoulder mobility is not the best. So that mixed with a slightly curved spine does not jive well when doing barbell work. So if I were to barbell bench press, right, with my misaligned spine, and my shoulders not being the most mobile, then all that's going to do is put pressure on my lower back in a weird way where it creates more pain in the long run for me. And so that would also mess up my shoulders because my body's already curved to this side, so then I'd be compensating a little bit more on my right shoulder. So if your body's not neutral in a sense and you're doing barbell work, then injuries or slight pains and tweaks are gonna pop up later down the line. And so it's a personal preference for me to stay away from any kind of barbell work like that most of the time, only because of my mobility issues, and then also my body not being aligned, it's not neutral. So for an example, somebody's spine could be super neutral, and their hips could be neutral, or mine, it's kind of curved and my hips are kind of like this. So it just doesn't jive well. So that's why I personally don't powerlift. The type of lifting that I do is more based on functional bodybuilding. I got that term, functional bodybuilding, from the Look Good, Move Well podcast. You guys can look it up if you want. Great podcast. I forget the creator's name. But basically, I focus on heavier lifts in the beginning of my workout, compound work, like a dumbbell bench press, dumbbell shoulder press, sometimes a barbell shoulder press, whatever that is, right? Heavier lifts usually. The lifts that take more energy, I place in the beginning of my workout, and then throughout the rest of the workout, I do a mix of heavier and also lighter hypertrophy work to then help me build more muscle mass, but then also focus on strength. So this helps me lose body fat, but then also build muscle at the same time. And I stay within a 6 to 15 rep range, so then I can still build strength if you work out, if I were to perform a movement like this movement at with like 6 to 8 reps, it's a little bit more focused on strength, but anywhere from like an 8 to 15 rep range is perfect for breaking down muscle tissue and rebuilding them, so then building muscle. So this 6 to 15 rep range is best for building strength and also building muscle, and that's the rep range that I personally work with. And then again, a mix of hypertrophy work and strength work still. And you guys, I choose exercises based on my physique, just like I do for all of my clients. I choose it based on their own physique, their own limitations, and also their possibilities. And that's just how I approach my training, because I'm in this for the long run, for my health. You know, I wouldn't want to perform a deadlift when it's only fucking up my lower back, and now in the next 10 years my lower back's gonna be fucked up because I was trying to max out on deadlifts for the last 5 years because of my ego, you know? So I really like to check myself inside of the gym, and I like to ask myself, why am I performing this exercise? Why am I doing this exercise? Is this best for me and my body? I want you to ask those questions to yourself as well, because all of this matters. Like, would you rather maximize your training in the gym to become healthy and efficient and like train effectively, or would you rather just lift because your bro's trying to help you get a fucking squat PR, but your lower back and shoulder mobility is fucked? You know what I mean? So it's like, it's something to think about, and these are just like common thoughts that I have, but I'm gonna get back to the video. So my workouts last anywhere from 45 minutes to an hour and a half. Lately, they've been an hour and a half because I have 30 minutes of cardio post-workout. I like shorter workouts though, so that's why I keep my rest times at about 45 seconds in between sets, if there is any. I perform my workouts like this because of my busy schedule, guys. I personally can't be in the gym for 2 hours, 3 hours a day. I was talking to somebody about this the other day, a couple weeks ago. I used to work out for like 3 hours every day, 4 hours, and there is no need to. You guys, I work out for 45 minutes to like an hour most days, and I'm still making insane progress with my physique. Well, I like to say insane, but I'm making good progress with my physique. So it goes to show you that like I want to teach you guys everything that I do now, because I remember where I once was. I used to train for 3 to 4 hours a day and just waste my time. But I used to do a lot that was not the best for my body, my health, and my gains. Again, I'm in this for longevity purposes. I also compete in bodybuilding, so that's why I like to stick to hypertrophy work. So like and when I say hypertrophy work, guys, hypertrophy is building muscle, like breaking down muscle tissue and rebuilding it. So anywhere from the 6 to 15 rep range is perfect for hypertrophy, and that's why I stick within that range. But 6 to 8 is still considered a little bit of strength training, so that's why I like to keep it in that rep range. And I focus on what feels good, guys. Like, working out is supposed to make you feel amazing. It's you know, it's supposed to hype you up. You know, you're supposed to be feeling really good. And so, you guys, what I'm gonna recommend, like, if you guys are not like liking your workouts, if you're not like feeling it, ask yourself the questions like what I asked you, but like focus on what feels good to you. Focus on what you like. By the end of the day, like, activity is activity. If you guys are not so much into super heavy powerlifting compound lifts, then switch it up and focus on bodybuilding. Or there's some other focuses that you could focus on, like HIIT workouts or anything. Like, there's so many different styles of training, guys, that help you maximize the body that you have. I always just say focus on what feels good, and that's the best that you can do. So that is why I train the way that I train. Yeah, if you guys got value from this, make sure you give this video a thumbs up, comment down below, make sure you subscribe. I'll be back for more, guys. I really just wanted to break down my training style so then you guys get a solid idea on like how I train, why I train, especially for this lean bulk now, because this is episode 2, and now you guys know what I'm focusing on. In another later video, I am going to break down my training split specifically, like what days I work out, what I focus on the most, why I'm working out. And my dad was working out at the same time as me in this video, so then that's why you see him in this video. But I'm gonna break that down for you guys later video, and I will dive more into some of the techniques that I implement into my weekly training schedule to help me maximize growth and to maximize body fat being lost. Okay, so anyways, cap this workout off with some lying rear dumbbell flies, 3 sets of 15 to 20 reps, and I also cap this workout off with cardio for 30 minutes. So remember, guys, these are reasons why I train. Now, a lot of people can train the same. Like, a lot of people can focus on functional bodybuilding. A lot of you guys can, you know, keep your exercise rep range in the 16 to 15 rep range. A lot of you guys can stay away from, you know, barbell work like barbell bench pressing, barbell back squats, etc., because maybe you do have shoulder problems. Maybe you do have lower back problems. You know, if your lower back bothers you every time you barbell back squat, why are you barbell back squatting? You know what I mean? And so it's just something to think about. But take everything that I'm talking about kind of with a grain of salt, and try some of it out as well too, right? Like, why not implement some of my methods and philosophies to training, guys. And that's it, y'all. I just believe personally, like, exercise should benefit you, but also give you like that satisfaction, because I like to train hard. I like to train intense. I like to sweat, as you guys can see. So I like to still have that in my workout, but also still be able to lift heavy and get the satisfaction from heavier lifts, from pushing myself, from exerting myself, and, you know, to hit like that ego a little bit. I like to lift heavy, you know what I mean? That's my shit. So yeah, do you guys like to lift heavy, or do you guys like to lift light? Comment down below. Comment like your style of training down below and why you guys train. I want to know a little bit more. So I hope you guys have an amazing day. I'll talk to you guys soon. If you guys enjoyed this style of video, please comment, show some love, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode.